Hello fellow data analysts and cricket fans. In this tutorial, we are teaching how to create this ICC Champions Trophy Cricket Analysis Dashboard. The ICC Champions Trophy is currently going on in 2025. Today there is a match also between India and Bangladesh. Here we have prepared a simple dashboard explaining team-wise performance analysis. So if you will select a particular team, you will be able to see total matches played, win as a team, their win percentage, and total matches, teams and win by team on different grounds, total matches by team and win between day and day night matches, and their win margins, like how many times have they won by 8 wickets, 6 wickets, 4 wickets, or number of runs. Here we also have player of match records, and this data is irrespective of this particular filter. Here we will learn how to calculate these different tax measures like matches as team 1, matches as team 2, and total number of matches, win percentage, wins as a team. So let's get started with it. So the data set that we are going to use in this project is ICC Champions Trophy Cricket dataset from 1998 to 2017. And here you can see the ICC Champions Trophy. Some information about the tournament is given. Is Cricket's Premier Limited Over tournament played over a pivotal role in international cricket from its inception. And here in this particular data set you will get two files, two CSV files are there. So one of them is all champion trophy matches results. So let's open it and see. So here you can see we have information of team 1, team 2, toss winner, match day, whether it was a day night match or a day match. Then we have information of winner, player of the match is also given here. So if there was no result of the match, so player of the match is not given. Margin, so won by 4 wickets, 108 runs, or whatever the information was. Then we have information of ground, we have information of match date, ODI, it is given ODI int match, seems like the ID of the match. Team 1 average batting ranking is given, team 2 average batting ranking is given, team 1 average bowling ranking and team 2 average bowling ranking were given. Team 1 total CTs participated. So as per the dataset link, this is total participation in CTs by team 1, data recorded till one day before the start of each CT. And team 1 total CTs won, total Champions Trophies edition won by team 1, and data recorded till one day before the start of each Champions Trophy. Same with team 2, and team 1 win percent over team 2. So this is team 1 win or loss ratio team versus team 2 leading up to the match, including all ODI matches. This data is recorded manually by clicking post popular stats, so they have given. And then so in first file we have these columns, and here as you can see match date is given, and in the second file that we have team name, okay, and it is given year wise. So now this is the data set of all Champions Trophy player list. This is the data set of all Champions Trophy match results, and now we will start some cleaning. We will start some changes in the data set so that we can start analyzing it. Now to start analyzing the data, start creating some dashboards and reports, we will open Power BI desktop, and in Power BI desktop we will connect the CSV files. We have two CSV file, one is matches and other is players. So first I will connect the matches file here. When file is loading, make sure you are seeing the column headings properly and just load the data if you are seeing that properly. And similarly, in the second file that we will load, that is also a CSV file. So we'll connect CSV once again, and we are going to drag the player list. Here also we can see the team name, year, player name, etc. And we will simply load it. The next thing that we are going to do is, this is optional, but this is match results. So I will simply call it results, champion trophy results, and this is champion trophy player list, like in which season, what players in which country were playing. So we will simply call it players. So now we have our two tables ready. Now, before establishing relationship, etc., first what we are going to do, we will simply create a text box here, and in the text box we will put the heading of what we are going to do. So we are going to do ICC Champions Trophy Cricket analysis, and the data that we have is from 1998 to 2017. Currently Champions Trophy is going on. Today we also have match of India versus Bangladesh for this year, but we have the historical data, so let's analyze this. And now we have the data here, and we will simply choose any particular font color here, and in effects we will enable a little bit of shadow here. So this is ICC Champions Trophy Cricket analysis. We can also use the image that is given on Kaggle as a reference to the data set analysis. So we will insert here and insert image. This image is already present on the source URL, so we can use it. And inserting image of a player hitting a six, just for reference. Now the first thing that we have to do is, let's try to create a team performance summary. So we can create a table with team name, total matches, wins, losses, win percentage. So to create a table, we can simply drag a table matrix here, and let's fix the table matrix here. And here let's bring the team one name as a column first. Let's try that. So when you will bring team one name, you will see all the team names here. Now here, if you will go to results table that we created, here you will find that for every ODI we have a ODI int match. Okay, let's see. So we have ODI int, that is number of matches. Total there are 115 rows. Okay, so we will drag this column ODI int match, and we are going to use its count. Okay, so if you will use the count, so that means Australia has played 19 matches, England 20, India 20, Kenya 4, and so on, because their name are appearing these many times, and in total you can see the sum is 115. And what we can do here, since we had to calculate total matches played by them, so we will simply rename this column as total matches. Okay, but these total matches are actually the matches that they have played as a team one. Okay, uh, if we simply copy the visual and paste it here, and here we simply replace it with team 2, so you can see Australia as team 2 has played 5 matches, Bangladesh 3, India 9, etc., right? So this is important thing to remember. So now what we can do here, first of all, I have just changed the data name to matches. I will go to modeling and create a new measure here, and in the new measure I will write this simple DAX query. So total matches played. First we are going to create two variables. That variable matches as team 1, calculate count of matches team 1. Matches team 1 is equal to selected value. We are going to use a selected value here. And where matches as team 2, calculate count of matches team 2 will be the selected value, and we will return the sum of these two matches. Okay, so now we have this team 1 and team 2, and now let's try to drag a simple slicer here, and in the slicer we will drag team 1. Okay, so obviously we have the team names here, and we will create a simple card here, and in the card we will simply drag the total matches. So currently it is showing blank. Australia 19, Bangladesh 9, England 20, India 20, Kenya 4, and so on. So we were still getting incorrect data. So now I have made simple changes, and now I'm going to explain it to you. So example here. First we have calculated matches as team 1. Okay. And in matches as team 1 we are calculating count of matches team 1, like whatever number of matches team 1 has played, using the count function here, when team 1 is equal to selected value, and in the selected value we are going to use the second team, because this is non-interactive, right? This is not related at this moment. So, and in the filter here, so let me remove this filter and remove everything and show it to you from beginning. Okay, so now we have these two measures only. First measure is matches as team 1. How many matches has the team played as team 1? And the selected value function uses the filter, like when we use a slicer, so this selected value function will select this slicer's value. Okay, so let me put the slicer here. So we are going to see every team's performance here, right? So this is team performance dashboard, let's call it team performance dashboard. So while seeing a team performance dashboard, the first thing that we have to do is select a team. So in the matches data set, team is given either as team 1 or team 2. So that's why we are going to use the team name from the second data set, that is team. We will simply drag it here. Obviously we will make it drop down later, but here we have the team names. Okay, now once we have the team names, so this selected value is going to select this team name, and what we are saying is matches as team 1 will be count of matches of team 1 when team 1 is selected value, and matches as team 2 will be count of matches as team 2 when selected value is the team. Okay, so this team can appear as a team 1 or team 2. Let's say India. So India is appearing as team 1 multiple times and appearing as team 2 also. So as per our calculation, if we simply apply some kind of filter here, so let's say we select India as a team 1, so 20 records. Okay, we go back to select all, and India as team 2, 9 records. So we'll say they have played 29 matches in total, right? So let's clear the filter. So this is what we are expecting here, this type of result. So now to test it, we will simply create two cards. Obviously we will make them one later. So we are going to use two cards, and in one card we will drag matches as team 1, and in other we will drag matches as team 2. So now let's select India, and you can see 20 matches as team 1 and 9 matches as team 2. Same for Australia, 19 matches as team 1, 5 as team 2, New Zealand, this. So now this is what what is happening right now. What if we go to modeling once more and create a measure and say total matches by team equal to, and it will be matches as team 1 plus matches as team 2, and we have to make sure that we are creating this measure in the same table. So now we will create this, and this is total matches. Now let's get rid of these two and just make them one and total matches. So India 29, Kenya 5, Netherlands 2, New Zealand 4, Pakistan 22, and so on. So this way we have the matches, right? Now if we try to use a table here, maybe we will have wrong data. Let's try, but because it totally depends upon the selected value, but we are going to select one team's performance, or we can select multiple of them as well, and here we can drag team 1 name and total matches. So you can see it is not going to show the data at this moment, but if we select, let's say, Australia, Bangladesh, and so on, right? So this will show because Australia has played against Bangladesh and all. So if you will select one team, then you will start seeing the data. Now obviously this is not correct, so we are just going to uh, you know use total matches played by team here. And now let's design this card. So let's keep Australia as a selected value. For example, we'll go to effects, and to be honest there are multiple ways of doing this thing, but I was just doing this experimentation and saw the results, so just wanted to share. This is total matches played by team. Let's change the color. So for call out value, let's select blue color, and first of all I will go in view and select some other color palette here. So let me select where I can find something similar to this. Okay, and here I am going to select this blue color, make it bold, and the category label is showing total matches by team, which is correct. We'll make it bold and we'll use another color. So now we have total matches by team. We can also select the slicer, and in slicer header we can increase its size and call it team name. Okay, make it bold, select a color from our palette, and we can also go to values, and in values we can change the font color, let's say to this, make it bold. Okay, and we can also increase their size. Let's keep it 14 and use this width. Now as we calculated total matches by a team, so we will calculate wins as a team. To do that we have done a simple approach. So wins as a team will be calculate count of matches winner, where matches winner is equal to selected value, this selected value, and players team. Okay, so only kind of requirement here will be one team should be selected. Okay, let's say England, Bangladesh, one team should be selected here, otherwise it will show the blank data. Now as India, it is showing 29 matches played by the team, which we calculated previously, and 18 wins as a team. So just to verify that, let's say here what we have done, we have selected team 2 as India, and in team 2 we have selected India as winner, and here you can see 6 matches. Just keep in mind 6 matches. Let's clear it from here. Let's clear from winner. Now let's select team 1 as India. Remember 6 matches were earlier. Team 1 as India and winner as India. and here you will see 12 records. Okay, 12 now and 6 there, 18 records. So this is what it is coming. Okay, let's make sure for one more team, let's say for Australia. So team 1 is Australia and winner is Australia. So for team 1 there are 11 records. Okay, 11. Now them. Let's clear them and we will select team 2 as Australia and winner as Australia, 11 and 1, 12. Okay, so let's see for Australia, we can see 12. So this way we can see the data is correct as per our assumption. And anyone watching this video, if you think there is anything wrong, you can obviously let us know. And we are just learning together here. So this way we can create these two simple diagrams. So this is total matches, it is wins as a team. So now our measure total matches by team and measures wins by team is there. So let's try to calculate win percentage. Okay, we'll create a measure called win percentage, and to do that we will use total uh, wins as a team divided by total matches as a team. First let's try to see if the ratio is correct, then we will multiply it by 100. So we will copy this measure once again here, and in the measure we will simply drag win percentage 0.50, and you can do one more thing. Let's try that. That's why I kept it. So let's say we have selected the win percentage in the table view. Let's say it is a percentage. So we can display the values in percentage. It is showing 50%. For India 62%. Netherlands no matches. For Pakistan 47%. New Zealand 50%. Sri Lanka 51.8. USA blank. West Indies 54. Zimbabwe blank. So this way we have, and obviously it is showing decimals, so we will say we don't want to show any decimal places. Okay, and this will be win percentage for the team. We can also try to find out uh, ground wise total number of matches. So let's say if we select clustered column chart here and we keep the width as twice the width here, and we can simply drag on x-axis the ground name, and on y-axis we can select total number of matches. So total matches as team, and we will drag here, so you can see total matches as team on different grounds. You can also go to data label and switch it on, so we will be able to see total matches by team on ground. We will simply format painter to apply some styling here, and we can go to general tab, title tab, align it to center, make it bold, and select some kind of color that we can use here. So this is total matches by team by ground. Let's say for Australia you can see played 5 in Birmingham, Bangladesh, etc. Now because it's a clustered chart, we can also try to bring total matches and wins as a team here. So you can see ground wise, and we can actually increase its size. We will be able to see the data more properly. So we have kind of got our target value, which is win percentage or win as a team, and we have many categorical fields here which we can compare. That means toss, match day, winner, etc. We also have margin, ground. These are all categorical fields, and we are going to use other things like team 2 total cities won, team 1, these things in second dashboard. So we will simply copy this and put it here, and like here we use ground, so instead of ground we will use margin here. And since margin is a we, we have a space here, so what it is giving us is margin by 8 wicket, 3 wicket, 4 wicket, 6 wicket, and then comes the runs like 10 runs, 124 runs. How many times have they won by this margin, right? So if you will select a country, you will see the data there. So this is total matches by team and wins as team by margin. Now similarly we can also drag a donut chart here and copy the styling, and in the donut chart we have to add something as a legend, which can be a categorical thing. So we are going to use match days, which is either it's a day match or day and night match. And here we can, in values we can drag different things. So in values we can drag total number of matches. So here you can see for Australia there are 12 matches are day matches and 12 are day night. Similarly for India, they have played 16 matches as day and then day night 13. We can, these type of columns, obviously we can drag another field here. So for example, this is total matches, and we can also bring wins as a team here. So you will see that differentiation. For example, in day matches, total matches by team is 16, and here wins as a team is 12. In case of day night, it is 13, and which is 27% of total, and 6. So you can see the ratio of wins here. Like here you can see a better ratio, but here you can see in day night matches total matches is 13 and total wins is 6. Okay, so this way you can see the data. Obviously we can use all of them as filters also, so which we will do just now. And so by doing some adjustments, we now have the space for player of the match. So we will use the clustered bar chart here, and this particular field is going to be irrespective of the filter, because we have not created the, for example we can say team here is equal to team 1. So we can go to modeling tab and create this relationship. So obviously this is something that we are going to do in the second part, where we will establish the relationship. Here we are doing the analysis with the help of these DAX queries that we have prepared. So here we have y-axis and x-axis. So on y-axis, let's bring the player of the match name, and on x-axis we will bring count of ODIs. Okay, and here you are going to see that data wise blank is there. So we can go there and enable the data labels. So you can see for blank we have 6. This is blank because in some cases here in the data set the player of the match column has blank values. Okay, because of no results in match. So we have to exclude blanks from here. So here we are going to uh, apply a filter. Here it is written player of the match is all. We will select all and unselect blank. So this way you can see Chris Gale is the player with most player of the matches. Now here are axis labels. Axis label names are, they have more characters. So what we can do, we can switch it back to stack column chart, and we can select it and switch it to clustered. And let's readjust their position because we want to read the data. Now you can see we can easily see the labels because the label has less number of characters, and we will adjust its position here. Okay, and here we will drag it like this. So now you can see we have the player name clearly visible here, and we have this information like Chris Gale, Stephen Fleming. Now we want to see the name. Okay, so when you will go inside your visual settings here, you will see in x-axis, because at this moment in x-axis we have the player names and our maximum height is there. So what is the maximum height you want for x-axis? Since name of players are important to us, we can go like this, right? So this way we can see the values and names. So let's keep it around 45%. Let's make them bold. So we can see the names, and Chris Gale, then Stephen Fleming, then Jack Callis, Shane Watson. These are the players when India was playing. When Australia was playing matches, and as I said, this will be irrespective. So this is throughout the match. So this is overall data, and we can simply copy it and format painter and apply the formatting. So this is our count of that. So let's change the title. Player of the match count. So we have the player of the match count here, and let's go to visual and just enable it as 45%. So this way we have the player of the match count value, and you can see this image is hiding behind this, so we can reposition this image somewhere here. So now we have the information, and we can go to format and send it to backward. So now we have the image, and this way we can adjust all these things, and this is a basic exploratory data analysis dashboard. In the second part, we will create a copy of it, and we will use team 1 name and team 2 name and try to analyze other parameters like team 1 batting ranking, team 2, team 1 average batting, bowling ranking, right? This type of things. Team 1, we will drag the team 1 total CTs participated. These things we will use, and obviously we'll unselect them, like select one of them and want to see for different teams. So we will be able to do that in the second part. So please subscribe to our channel so that you can receive notification when this next part video will be uploaded. In the first part, we have created the simple dashboard here. Thanks for watching this. Have a nice day.